This video is part of a series of videos that guide you through the steps to prepare and paint your pool with LUXAPOOL Epoxy Pool Paint. In this video, we will show you how to acid etch the surface of your pool before applying new coats of LUXAPOOL Epoxy Pool Paint. Acid etching is applied to new and old cement render, marble sheen and pebblecrete pools previously painted with an epoxy pool coating. Acid etching is important for both painted and masonry pool surfaces. In the case of painted surfaces, the etching is designed to remove calcite deposits that form on the surface as a result of the calcium hardness chemicals typically added to pools. In the case of masonry surfaces, acid etching opens up the surface so that it is more receptive to and will yield a better bond with subsequent coats of pool paint. Before you begin, ensure the pool surface has been washed with LUXAPOOL concentrated wash. If you are acid etching a pool surface that has been previously painted with an epoxy, it needs to be abraded before acid etching. You will need commercial hydrochloric or muriatic acid, which can be purchased at your local hardware or pool shop. An average size pool needs around 30 to 35 litres of acid. You will also need bicarbonate of soda, about 4 to 6 kilos for an average size pool, and 2 plastic buckets, some underwater putty, and lastly, you will need a high pressure water blaster. Using a high pressure water blaster, remove loose or flaking paint. Drain any pooled water. All persons participating in acid etching must wear protective clothing, rubber gloves, mask, boots and goggles. To avoid any risk of damage to the pool surrounds, prepare the acid solution inside the pool. You will need to make up different dilutions of acid depending on the type of pool surface you are painting. This table shows the various amounts of acid to water for each type of pool surface. For new cement render, mix 1 part acid in 2 parts water. For old cement render or pebblecrete, mix 1 part acid in 3 parts water. For marble sheen, sound and hard, surfaces use undiluted acid. For marble sheen, sound and soft, mix 1 part acid in 1 part water. A typical pool will need around 30 to 35 litres of pool acid, so make sure you are well stocked before you start. Add either commercial hydrochloric or muriatic acid to the plastic bucket containing water. The etching solution should always be made up in a plastic bucket. Never add water to acid. Always add acid to water. For this pool, which has been previously painted with an epoxy pool paint, a 1 part acid in 2 parts water solution was prepared. Do not overfill the watering can with acid solution. Using the plastic watering can, apply about 2/3 of the etching solution over the walls of the pool. As soon as the bubbling reaction stops, approximately 5 minutes, flush the pool walls with fresh water. Never allow the acid residue to dry on the surface, as acid residue can cause the paint coating to fail. Repeat this process for the floor of the pool. Using the remaining third of the acid solution, pour over the floor of the pool. As soon as the bubbling has stopped, rinse with water and drain the pooled water. Pump out the accumulated wash. Never pump residues into stormwater drains. It's also worthwhile to let the hose run while performing this wash to dilute the concentration of acid being pumped out, and to have ready access to water in case of spills of concentrated material that need to be hosed off in a hurry. Rinse all equipment thoroughly with water, including the nylon broom, watering can and buckets from inside the pool. The purpose of the bicarbonate of soda wash is to neutralise the effects of any acid residues that may have been left on the surface. A typical pool will need around 4 to 6 kilos of bicarbonate of soda. Make sure you are well stocked before you start. Failure to neutralise the acid residue will result in reactions with the paint that compromise adhesion and lead to peeling. Dissolve 1 kilo of bicarbonate of soda into 10 litres of warm water. This will neutralise between 80 to 100 metres squared. Apply the bicarbonate solution a small area at a time and scrub with a nylon or bristle broom. Never allow the bicarbonate residue to dry on the surface. If conditions are hot and dry, it's better to work in small areas and rinse. Rinse thoroughly with fresh water. Working in small sections will ensure that no bicarbonate of soda is deposited on the surface. Pump out accumulated water into the sewer. Never pump residues into the stormwater drains. It's also worthwhile to let the hose run while performing this wash to dilute the concentration of bicarbonate being pumped out, and to have ready access to water in case of spills of concentrated material that need to be hosed off in a hurry. Inspect the pool surface for divots and fill flush with underwater putty. Allow the pool surface to dry thoroughly before any further surface preparation.